So welcome back to this third part of classification of plant kingdom. I have to share the screen. Okay, just a minute. I will share the screen. Okay, okay. Just wait for. Okay, we are discussing about the outline classification of plant kingdom, and in that we studied the entire plant kingdom is divided into two subkingdoms or two groups by scientist Eichler: cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are non-flowering plants, seedless plants, whereas phanerogams are flowering plants or seed-bearing plants. Lower cryptogams showing lower characters like your thalloid plant body. Then sex organs are always unicellular. Uh, if exceptionally sex organs are multicellular, I forgot to mention this point in our second part, and I'm very sorry for that. I apologize to you that sex organs in lower cryptogams are always unicellular, but if multicellular sex organs are present, they are always without a sterile layer of jacket cells. That is outer protective layer, jacket layer or sterile layer, which is present in case of higher cryptogams. It is absent totally in lower cryptogams. So that is important character. And the third character was embryo formation stage is absent in the life cycle. Well, these lower cryptogams are further divided into algae, fungi, lichens. Now, what are algae? Algae are small. It is a small simple group of plants with thalloid plant body, then photosynthetic because they are chlorophyllous, green, having chlorophyll pigment. So photosynthetic, autotrophic, mostly aquatic plants with unicellular sex organs. If multicellular, without a sterile layer of jacket cells. And there are many examples of algae like your Spirogyra, Eudogonium, Sargassum, Batrachospermum, many more examples. What are fungi? Fungi are again small, simple thalloid organisms which are but non-chlorophyllous, that is non-green. So they are non-photosynthetic. So they become heterotrophic in mode of nutrition, either parasitic or saprophytic. And these are again with always with unicellular sex organs, if multicellular without a sterile layer of jacket cells. Algae are aquatic, fungi are terrestrial. There are many examples of fungi like mucor, your cystopus, aspergillus, agaricus, mushrooms. These are some of the examples. Lichens. Actually, lichens is not a separate group. Usually it is included in the group fungi, but lichens are different plants. These are dual organisms, or these are what you say, composite plants. This is a combination of algal partner and fungal partner living together in a single plant. These are called as lichens. There are many examples of lichens like your graphis, then Parmelia, okay, Usnea, Cladonia. These are examples of lichens belonging to lower cryptogams. Coming to higher cryptogams, the first character we studied was differentiated plant body. Plant body is either differentiated into root-like, stem-like, leaf-like structures, and these are present in Bryophyta, or it is differentiated into true root, stem, and leaves, and such a plant body is present in Pteridophyta. Second character we studied, that was the sex organs are always multicellular with a sterile layer of jacket cells. And third organ, embryo stage is always present in the life cycle of higher cryptogams. There are two types, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. The plants are called as bryophytes and pteridophytes. Now, what are Bryophyta? So as we studied, this is Bryophyta as a group belonging to higher cryptogams having higher cryptogamic characters. Mostly these plants are called as amphibious plants of the plant kingdom. These are amphibians of the plant kingdom. These are non-vascular plants. These are soft plants. Non-vascular in the sense vasculature is absent in these plants. The conducting tissues like xylem, water conducting tissue, and phloem, food conducting tissues, these are absent in Bryophyta. Therefore, they are therefore they are soft due to absence of mechanical tissues also. So there are many examples of Bryophyta like Rixia, your Mercantia, Anthoceros, then moss plant like Sphagnum, Funaria, different mosses. These are bryophytes. Coming to Pteridophyta, these are strictly terrestrial plants. These are called as vascular plants. These are popularly called as vascular cryptogams. Now you can see, up till in Bryophyta, vasculature was absent. Now from Pteridophyta onwards, vasculature has started appearing. So this is a, you see, evolutionary character. Similarly, algae are aquatic plants, Pteridophyta are terrestrial plants, and Bryophyta are in intermediate, in between aquatic and terrestrial habitat. These are called as, you see, amphibians or amphibious plants of plant kingdom. So again, this is evolutionary trend. You can see the water starting, the life starting appearing in the aquatic condition and progressing toward the terrestrial habitat. So pteridophytes are vascular cryptogams, terrestrial plants with sporophytic plant body. Bryophyta are amphibious plants, soft plants with gametophytic plant body. Now, what is gametophytic plant body? Which plant body is known as gametophyte? Which plant body is called as sporophyte? Why? That we are going to discuss later on. But at this stage, you just remember that Bryophyta are amphibious plants of plant kingdom, non-vascular with gametophytic plant body. Pteridophyta are terrestrial plants, vascular cryptogams of plant kingdom, and they are with sporophytic plant body. And there are many examples of pteridophytes like your Lycopodium, then Selaginella, Equisetum, and different ferns like your Necrolepis, Polygonum. So these are some of the examples of pteridophyta having higher characters. Coming to the gymnosperms, we studied these are open seeded or open seeded or naked seeded plants because of absence of fruits in these plants. So these are called as fruitless plants, whereas angiosperms are known as fruit producing plants because here the seeds are present in fruit. So that is the important character of angiosperms. Seeds are present in fruit because before fertilization, ovules are present in ovary. In case of gymnosperms, before fertilization, ovules are not present in ovary because the ovary is absent. Ovules are directly exposed on the megasporophyll, and therefore, after fertilization, only seeds are formed from ovules, and there is no formation of fruit. So these plants are called as fruitless plants, and these are known as fruit-producing plants, types of phanerogams or spermatophyta. Then we studied that angiosperms are of two types: dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Dicotyledoni is the scientific name of this taxon. Monocotyledoni is scientific name of this taxon. We studied different examples. Dicotyledons are the plants or the angiosperms in which seeds are with two cotyledons in their seeds. Two cotyledons or embryonic leaves are present in the seeds of dicot plants, and whereas in case of monocot plants, there is a single cotyledon or embryonic leaf which is present here in case of monocots. So that is the outline classification of plant kingdom. I didn't tell you the introductory points regarding all these classes: algae, fungi, lichens, bryophyta, pteridophyta, in our second part, because we are going to discuss all these classes in much details later on. But at this stage, while discussing the outline classification of plant kingdom, I thought that this is needed to have an introductory points or definition like introduction to all these different classes from this plant kingdom. And therefore, I again thought of preparing this third part. Now, again, if you are having any difficulty, any questions, then you can email me. Email ID is given in the very first slide, as well as you can post your questions in our WhatsApp group. So that is all from this part. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.